All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning from wherever you're joining from. I think we are live currently, so if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section and do let me know where you're joining from. If you can hear me, let me know in the comment section and let me know where you are joining from. So, we're going to be looking at some analysis this evening, as you know. This will give us an overview of what we should be expecting, in the coming week. So, entering into the new year and all of that. I'm looking at gold, I'm looking at BTC, I'm looking at EURUSD and some other pairs. And then any other pair that you want me to look at actually in the comment section, I will equally want to look at all of that for you. So do let me know in the comment section if you are hearing me, and then let me know where you are joining from. All right, so you're welcome, and if you are new here, make sure you subscribe and smash that like button and share the live stream. So let's get it rolling. So the first thing I'm going to start with is gold. Gold is what I have on my screen right now, and I'm going to be starting from the monthly time frame. For those of you who have been following me for a while now, I've been talking about gold, and then the crypto exchanges that we've been trading with has actually made it very, very easy for us to trade all of these things in one place, right? They have made it very easy for us to trade all of this in one place. Talking about Bybit, talking about the ST exchange, and links to all of these exchanges, you can find them in the video description. So you can see, I think I made a video recently. Yes, I made a video recently telling you on how to buy if you don't want to trade leverage. If you don't want to trade leverage, you can buy gold on the spot market, but wait for the next pullback. All right, wait for the next pullback. If you see any red candle on the gold chart, you are going to definitely be buying gold. I see gold going to, currently we are at 500. I see gold going to 1,000. all right, I see gold going to 10,000, 15,000, or even up to $20,000, right? So just keep an eye on this and let's see how it goes. So this is what I'm looking at. Okay, on the monthly time frame, you can see that gold is really trying to close this month in red candle. We just have few days in green candle, rather we just have few days to round up this year, and I don't think this is the recent high we created before this particular high. This is the recent high you can see on the monthly time frame, which was around that last month. I don't see gold coming down to clear this high. Anything can happen actually, right? Anything can happen, all right? But I'm just telling you that gold will eventually close this candle higher than it's currently trading, and maybe from next month we could actually see a pullback before we start going up, right? And if we go to the weekly time frame, you can equally see that this week's candle is equally pushing up very hard, though this week's candle will close in the next 4 hours, right? And then we could actually see another candle pushing up higher than this before we start talking about maybe a pullback as we are entering the new year to any of these levels, right? This is our previous high. Maybe we'll pull back to that previous high and then we'll continue to go upward. Anything can happen. As the market opens in 4 hours from now, we could actually be expecting to see a whole lot of this stuff going on, right? We could actually be expecting to see a whole lot of this stuff going on. So that's what I'm looking at, all right? And if I go down to like the 4 hours time frame, if last week I posted a video, or I posted my analysis on the Telegram. By the way, if you're not on Telegram, you can use the link in the video description to join us on Telegram, right? So if we come down to the 4 hours time frame, guys, you can equally see that that previous high we created on the monthly time frame is still very much active right here, and gold is going up and up and up. So what I'm looking at on gold right now is on the 15 minutes time frame. If I come down to the 15 minutes time frame, before the market closed on Friday, we've created this low right here. This is the recent low we created. Let me just map at that, right? This is our recent low, and this is what I want us to pay attention to on gold. And then after that, this is the recent high we created. So this is the range I'm looking at for gold. Okay, these are the two ranges that I'm looking at for gold. I want to see what happens within this range. This is on the 15 minutes time frame, right? If gold takes out this level right here, then and it continues to go down, and we are expecting that we could be seeing gold coming down to, let me see on the 1 hour time frame what I should be looking at, right? So on the 1 hour time frame, we have this other block right here, which we equally need to pay attention to, right? So we need to pay attention to this area. That's what I'm looking at on the 1 hour time frame. But on the 15 minutes time frame, my main concern right here, all right, my main concern right here is this low here, right? This low here, I could be expecting to, because what happened right here, we came grab liquidity here, and then this has actually closed below that level, right, creating that break of structure around this area. So we could be expecting that market will be coming down to this level and then push back up again. And when I'm trading gold, I'm always focused on scalping. You don't come down here and start expecting that, if you buy gold, yeah, gold will eventually go to scalp and it comes back down again, we enter another trade and it goes on that way. But the overall view that I'll be looking at is this 1 hour level right here. Okay, the 1 hour level right here is what I'll be looking at and be looking for a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. But before this will play out, all right, before this will play out, we need to work with what the what is going to happen right here. As the market is opening, definitely the Asians are the ones in charge, right? So the Asian section will trade till about morning, our own time zone, and London section will take over before the New York section. So within these 3 sections that are going to take place from few hours from now till maybe by tomorrow this time, definitely we are expecting either gold will continue, take out this high and continue to go up, or we come back here, push back up there, and then maybe break above that high and then continue to go up, or we could come take this level right here on the 1 hour time frame before we continue to go on. So what I'm going to do is just to be active. If I wake up in the morning, I'm going to be looking for either buy trades around there if I still made the market at this level, or look for sell options around there. But I need to see this play out, right? I need to see this play out. I can go to as low as the 1 minute time frame and see those structure change in the market, right? And see those structure changes in the market, and we start looking for those areas. So we still have this level right here on the 1 minute time frame to be taken out, which is that high that we actually created. So we still have that level right there. So we have our high here and then we have our low here. So these are the areas we want to be looking at on the 15 minutes time frame and see what happens. Then if we take out this low and market continues to go down, then the next level we'll be looking for a bounce will be this level right here, right? If we look at the 4 hours time frame, guys, market has a potential of still coming back down to this previous high of 4,300 or even lower, right? But right now, let's play with what we are currently seeing in the market, which is these levels that I've mapped out for you. I'll still update you about this, hopefully by tomorrow morning on the Telegram platform. So be active, as I'll be updating you on what my next move will be all about on gold. All right, so if there are questions, you have any contributions and all of that, use the comment section and do let me know, and I'll read that once I finish going through this setup that I'm sharing with you. So that is it for gold, and the next one I'm looking at is EURUSD. All right, so EURUSD is the next token that I want us to pay attention to. And if I go higher to like the weekly time frame, you can see that EURUSD2 has been that uptrend right there. This is our high, and then this is our low. We can even start from that monthly time frame and see what is going on right here. Okay, so this month's candle 2 is trying to close in green, right? It's trying to close in green. We just have few days to end this year, or to end this month rather, and we could see, I don't know what will happen tomorrow, next, or the next day, the next 3 days that we'll have, I don't know anything that will happen that will make Euro USD to take out this high right here. So with that said, if we go to the 4 hours time frame, you can see clearly that Euro USD for a while now has been in that uptrend. Okay, you can see clearly that Euro USD has been in that nice uptrend that you can see right here. So even if I take my trend line down here, you can see that Euro USD has been respecting that level, right? It has been respecting that level, so we still have this area right here. So we can say on the 4 hours, or even on the weekly as we saw, on the daily as we saw, right, we have our high around this area. This is the previous high we created before market actually came to create this low here, and that's the high. So we need to keep an eye on that. That's on the 4 hours time frame, right? So on the 4 hours time frame, we still have this level right here to deal with. If I go down to as low as the 15 minutes time frame, let me show you what I'm looking at. All right, while we have that high somewhere up there, right, while we have that high somewhere up there, on the 15 minutes time frame, we equally have our range here that we need to pay attention to, right? We equally have our range right there that we need to pay attention to. So before coming down to create this low here, there is a high there that we equally need to pay attention to this level right here, and this low here too. So we need to keep an eye on this as well. So this is the range on the 15 minutes time frame that I'll be playing with. Let me see 1 hour and see what we are looking at. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, there's an order block right here that has not been mitigated yet. Okay, there is another block right here that has not been mitigated yet. So, and that other block actually has a fair value gap, which makes it very much valid. This is on the 1 hour time frame, right? So if this level fails to hold, if we take out this level, and with a change of character, then we could be looking at buying or entering a buy trade for Euro USD from this level right here, right? We'll pay attention to that other block, and then looking for, with our stop loss just slightly below that level, and looking for a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio from here going forward, right? And we're targeting that high to give us that 1 to 3. But while we wait for this, okay, while we wait for this, if you want to go against the trend right now, and let's go back to that 15 minutes time frame, we could actually be looking for a sell. We could be looking for a sell trade around this area right here, all right? So we could be looking for a sell trade on Euro USD around this area right here, all right? So let's say you place your sell order there with stop loss just slightly above that high, and then you could be targeting anything from this low right here down to where we are looking for entering to the upside, right? And that will give you, if this plays that will give you a nice 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. So these are the two scenarios I'm looking at for Euro USD, and I want to see, as market opens few hours from now, I want to see how all of this will play out, right? I want to see how all of this will play out in the market. Guys, smash that like button if you're enjoying my analysis. Smash that like button. That's the only encouragement I'll get from you to continue to do these live updates every week, because I want to be giving you an idea before the week starts, so that when it starts, you know where you are looking for entrance if you're out there trading any of these pairs that I'm looking at, right? The next thing I want to look at is BTC. Okay, the next three that I will look at is BTC, USDT. So let's go with this and see what we can achieve. So for BTC has actually been acting weird. In fact, the crypto market in general. Anyway, we'll put it on BTC because it's what BTC does that actually determine what happens in every other crypto. Though there are some altcoins that have been doing very well, right? There are some altcoins that have been doing very well. We've been seeing a lot of tokens, pumping, going up and doing great, right? Recently, a lot of tokens have been doing very well. So this is BTC on the monthly time frame, guys. All right, this is BTC on the monthly time frame, and we have this support resistance level, okay, which is the level that BTC keeps still trying to test after we bounce from there once. BTC is still eyeing this this level right here. Okay, BTC is still eyeing this level, so we can adjust that and say previous resistance now became a support. We bounced from that level of 76k, and we've been trying to go back and forth right here, and I believe BTC will still drop down to this level, right? This candle is definitely going to, I don't know, except if something happens that will actually make this candle eventually flip to green. I still feel that BTC will visit that 75 level, 70,000 level area before we even talk about a bounce. All right, before we even start talking about a bounce, let me see what we have on the weekly time frame right here. Yeah, so those levels that we're looking at are still very much active on the weekly time frame, right? So BTC, I still see BTC coming down to this level of 75, 76k, but even if it has to come there, it's not going to happen immediately. So we need to look at what other lower time frame will give us to know what we are going to be doing in the market, right? So on the 4 hours time frame, you can see this choppy market right here. And the market has actually been consolidating between this level of $84,000 level, right? 93.84, 93.84. That's what we've been seeing on BTC recently, and we want to start looking what I'll be looking at for BTC right now on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame, we can actually see clearly here that we have this other block around here, which this is 1 hour. All right, so we can map out this our other block somewhere around here, which we still need to. So if you are looking for a short trade on BTC, I think we have actually touched that other block already. Yes, so we came to that level. Yes, we came in there, rejected from there. So the next thing we want to pay attention to, not this one, the one that is very much active right now that we have not touched, is this one right here. So the next other block we'll be looking for a short trade is this one right here. This is the one that has not been mitigated yet, and you can see this fair value gap right here. So there's a possibility that BTC could actually come down to that 88, 89k level and then start bouncing back. So as long as BTC is within this level, right? Okay, as long as we're not going above that $90,000 level, I'll be looking for a sell trade on BTC around this zone, right? I'll be looking for a sell trade on BTC around this zone. Hold my stop loss just slightly above this high right here. And if we are targeting a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio for BTC, let's see where we can get that to, right? So around that 85k level, that should give us that 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. We can even target this low right here, right? We can even target this low, and if that plays that, we're going to be moving our stop losses gradually and continue to trail the market until we see that this level, if BTC will continue to go down, right, that will get down to this level of 70k and the rest. So this is what I'm looking at for BTC. Monday always has a way of, even if this market decides to pump this night, Monday always has a way of pushing the market, right? The market could actually pump during the Asian section, pump during the London section, and then decide to dump or sell off during the New York section. So pay attention to this. As long as we don't take out this level right here, this is what I'll be looking at for BTC, and I'll be looking for a short trade on BTC from this level to play out. All right, another coin that I've recently seen hypes, a lot of hypes around it, is Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash actually holding at a support level or resistance level rather. So if I go to like the weekly time frame on BCH, you can see that currently Bitcoin Cash is holding very strong at this level right here. All right, that resistance is where Bitcoin Cash is currently holding. This is on the weekly time frame, so it's holding very strong around this area. And if this closes, all right, if Bitcoin Cash does close above this level, we could actually see another rally to the upside, right? We could see another rally to the upside, but we just have few hours for this particular candle to close. So we want to see how the new week ends up, if we are going to be closing above that level. If we do, then we could be looking for a buy opportunity from that level. But if not, we could actually visit our lower time frame and start looking for an opportunity to sell from these areas, right? An opportunity to sell from this area. So let me see. On the 1 hour time frame, we just broke this structure right here. Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame, you can see Bitcoin Cash just broke this structure, created this area here. Let me just assume that it is liquidity grab that is going to go up, but right now I need to pay attention to this, because if you pull back, if I use my Fibonacci tool on this 1 hour time frame, I take it from this high and then bring it to this low. What I want to be looking at for a pushback is maybe we'll come back to that level of 628 or thereabout, and then we'll start pushing back, right? 628 or thereabout, we'll start pushing back. But we want to see how this market reacts at this level, right? We don't just want to jump into trades and then we can equally be targeting another 1 to 3 on this, right? So we want to see how price will react from that level right there before we actually start taking trades from here down to the downside. So these are some of the tokens that I'm actually looking at. GBPUSD too, I'm equally looking at that, but all of those I will give you concrete analysis by tomorrow. Once I look at what the market is doing, we're going to look at it, and then I'll give you all of the updates on Telegram, right? On Telegram. So if you are not on Telegram, join us on Telegram and take advantage of all of this. If you want to trade all of this in one platform, you want to trade BTC, you want to trade forex, commodities, stocks, all in one platform, there are 2 exchanges I would recommend that you start off with. BTC, number 1 is Bybit, and then the other one is ST Exchange. ST Exchange. The links to those exchanges will be in the video description. So if you go to the video description, you should be able to see the link there. Sign up for any of them and join us on Telegram to start taking these trades on a daily basis, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so those are what I have for you currently. If you have questions, go ahead and ask your question, but if not, I think we'll call it a day here, and continue tomorrow, next weekend. All right, my live stream will be coming every weekend just to answer your questions and then support you in any way I can. You're welcome, Daniel. Thank you so much.